By the end of this video, you will understand the ancient secret of transforming your own energy into a source of lasting youth, mental clarity, and vitality, without relying on external solutions. You'll discover how to harness a hidden force within your body, learn practical techniques to preserve and elevate your life force, and gain the tools to unlock a level of health and magnetism that few ever experience. This is not just a collection of mystical ideas, but a practical, time-tested approach that has been refined over centuries and validated by both tradition and emerging science. Imagine for a moment, what if the key to staying young, vibrant, and sharp wasn't found in any bottle, supplement, or clinic, but was already pulsing quietly inside you, waiting to be awakened? What if there's a reservoir of energy within your own body, so potent that it can rejuvenate your cells, sharpen your mind, and even slow the march of time itself? Consider the possibility that the most powerful medicine is not something you ingest, but something you cultivate from within, using nothing more than your awareness and intention. Here's the catch. Most people never tap into this power. In fact, every day, millions unknowingly drain this energy, accelerating fatigue, aging, and even emotional instability. The clock is ticking. Every moment you remain unaware, your most precious resource slips away. But once you learn how to capture and transform it, you can reverse this trend and reclaim your vitality. Think of it like a leaking reservoir. Unless you learn to seal the leaks and redirect the flow, you'll never experience the fullness of your own potential. For thousands of years, sages and healers across cultures have guarded this knowledge. Ancient Taoist masters, yogic adepts, and even Western alchemists all recognized the same truth. Sexual energy is not just about reproduction. It's the concentrated essence of life itself. Modern science is only beginning to glimpse what these traditions have practiced for centuries. The wisdom of the past is now being rediscovered, and you are in a unique position to benefit from this convergence of ancient insight and modern understanding. Today, you'll uncover the step-by-step process to access, refine, and circulate this energy. Here's what you can expect. First, we'll explore the origins of this wisdom and why it's been hidden for so long. Next, you'll learn the 3 core stages of transforming your energy with clear, actionable techniques. Then, we'll reveal the subtle pitfalls that can sabotage your progress and how to avoid them. Finally, you'll see how to integrate these practices into daily life, unlocking a path to enduring youthfulness and inner power. Each section builds upon the last, guiding you from foundational concepts to advanced applications. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, if you could slow aging and boost your vitality from within, would you take that step? What would it mean for your life, your relationships, and your sense of purpose if you could tap into a wellspring of energy that never runs dry? Let's begin our journey in the mist-shrouded mountains of ancient China. For generations, Taoist sages observed the world with an intensity and patience rarely seen today. They watched trees that lived for millennia, animals that seemed immune to exhaustion, and patterns in nature that hinted at a deeper law. Through meditation, experimentation, and deep observation, they arrived at a startling conclusion. The secret to longevity and vibrant health was not just in diet or exercise, but in the preservation and refinement of a subtle internal force. This force, they noticed, was present in all living things, animating them and giving them resilience against the wear and tear of time. They called this force Jing, the foundational essence that sustains life. According to their teachings, Jing resides primarily in the kidneys and is expressed most powerfully through sexual energy. Each time this essence is unconsciously released, whether through excessive sexual activity, unchecked emotions, or poor lifestyle choices, the body's reserve of vitality is depleted and the aging process accelerates. Imagine Jing as the oil in a lamp. Once it's burned up, the light dims and eventually goes out. Preserving Jing, therefore, became the cornerstone of Taoist health practices, One of the most revered ancient physicians once declared, "The wise guard their essence as a dragon guards its pearl. To waste it is to shorten one's life." This insight gave rise to a sophisticated system of internal alchemy, practices designed to conserve, refine, and transform sexual energy into higher forms of vitality and awareness. These practices were not merely physical exercises, but holistic disciplines involving breath, movement, visualization, and intention. But this wasn't just an Eastern phenomenon. Across India, yogic traditions spoke of ojas, a vital energy that, when preserved and elevated, awakened the dormant potential within. In the West, alchemists used symbols of sulfur and mercury to represent the union of masculine and feminine energies, seeking to transmute base instincts into spiritual gold. The language and symbols differed, but the underlying principle remained the same. The body contains a hidden treasure, and those who learn to protect and refine it gain access to extraordinary health and awareness. Yet this knowledge was never shared lightly. It was passed down only to those who demonstrated discipline and maturity, for the misuse of these techniques could be more harmful than beneficial. In today's world, where sexuality is often trivialized and misunderstood, much of this wisdom has faded into obscurity. But now, you have a rare opportunity to reclaim it. By approaching these teachings with respect and curiosity, you can avoid the pitfalls that have ensnared the unwary and unlock benefits that go far beyond the physical. Take a breath and reflect. What if the most powerful medicine for your body and mind has been hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to notice? How might your life change if you could access this source of renewal at will? Picture your body as a living alchemical laboratory, a temple where every cell, organ, and gland plays a role in a grand, energetic symphony. At the heart of this system lies your sexual energy, the most concentrated fuel your body can produce. When harnessed, it nourishes every vital system. When wasted, it leaves you depleted, accelerating the signs of aging and diminishing your inner spark. Just as a high-performance engine requires premium fuel, your body thrives when its most potent resources are conserved and properly directed. From a modern perspective, this essence is intimately tied to the endocrine system, the network of glands that regulate hormones, growth, metabolism, and emotional well-being. Producing sexual fluids requires immense biochemical resources. When these are frequently released without awareness, your body must constantly replenish them, straining the kidneys, adrenal glands, and other vital organs. Over time, this can lead to chronic fatigue, weakened immunity, loss of muscle tone, aging skin, and even mental fog. For example, studies have shown that excessive depletion of these resources can disrupt hormone balance, leading to mood swings and decreased resilience to stress. But here's the turning point. If you learn to recirculate this energy inward, something extraordinary happens. Instead of draining away, your essence returns to nourish the brain, spinal cord, organs, and glands, strengthening the entire system from within. In Taoist language, sexual essence transforms into qi, and qi transforms into shen, or spirit. This process is akin to recycling precious materials rather than discarding them, allowing you to build a reserve of energy that supports every aspect of your being. Let's break down the process into 3 essential stages. First, activation. This is about generating energy without reaching climax. Through mindful self-exploration or deep breathing into the lower abdomen, you awaken a subtle warmth or tingling in the pelvic region. This is the first spark of transformation. Think of it as lighting a fire in your hearth, gentle at first, but capable of growing into a powerful source of heat and light. Second, ascending recirculation. Here, the real alchemy begins. By gently contracting the pelvic floor muscles, the same ones used to stop urination, combined with slow, deep breaths, you guide the energy upward along the spine. Visualization is key. Imagine a luminous current rising from your lower abdomen, passing through the heart and reaching the crown of your head. This pathway is known as the microcosmic orbit. Just as water flows through a riverbed, nourishing the land along its path, your energy travels through these channels, revitalizing every system it touches. Third, storage and transformation. Once the energy has ascended, it's stored in three key centers: the lower abdomen for physical vitality, the heart for emotional balance, and the head for mental clarity and intuition. Redirecting your energy to these centers nourishes your organs, balances your emotions, and expands your awareness. Over time, these centers become like reservoirs, holding and amplifying your life force so it is available whenever you need it. Think of it like a rechargeable battery. Most people constantly drain their battery without ever recharging it. Sexual alchemy teaches you to reinvest that energy, increasing your life force capacity and resilience. Imagine the difference between a phone that's always running on low power and one that's fully charged and ready for anything. Pause and consider. How often do you feel truly energized, clear-headed, and emotionally balanced? What if you could make that your new normal? What would you accomplish if fatigue and brain fog were no longer holding you back? Now, let's address a critical distinction: the difference between accumulation and stagnation. Many beginners start by simply retaining their sexual energy, but without proper circulation, this can lead to discomfort, irritability, anxiety, or even insomnia. Imagine a dam holding back water. If the gates aren't opened, pressure builds until the system collapses. The key is not just to hold energy, but to keep it moving, transforming and nourishing every part of your being. That's why daily conscious recirculation is essential. It's not enough to just hold on to your energy. It must flow and be transformed. Deep abdominal breathing, ascending visualization, and gentle energetic massage are the keys to keeping this energy moving. With each breath and subtle contraction, you're sending a luminous river of vitality through your body, nourishing every cell without overload. This is similar to how a healthy circulatory system keeps blood moving, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every tissue. Another subtlety lies in the emotional quality of your practice. If you cultivate sexual energy with thoughts of anxiety, guilt, or obsessive fantasies, the vibration of your essence is lowered. The energy you recirculate becomes polluted, diminishing its power to heal and rejuvenate. The ancient masters emphasized the importance of clarity, calm, and positive intention. When you practice with a sense of reverence and gratitude, the energy you generate is pure and transformative. It's like tending a garden. The quality of the soil and the care you provide determine the health of the plants that grow. Take a moment to reflect. What emotions do you bring to your daily routines? How might shifting your mindset amplify the benefits you receive? Could a simple change in attitude unlock new levels of energy and well-being? Let's dive into practical techniques you can start using today. Begin with testicular or ovarian breathing, depending on your anatomy. Sit comfortably, relax your body, and focus your attention on the lower abdomen. Inhale deeply, drawing your breath down to this area. As you exhale, imagine energy gathering and swirling in a warm, glowing sphere. With each breath, feel this sphere growing brighter and more vibrant. This simple practice can be done anywhere, and even a few minutes each day can yield noticeable results over time. Next, engage the pelvic floor muscles gently as you inhale, visualizing the energy rising up the spine. As you exhale, relax and allow the energy to settle in the heart or head. Repeat this cycle for several minutes, maintaining a calm and focused mind. Over time, you'll notice a subtle shift, a sense of warmth, clarity, and inner strength. Many practitioners report improved mood, greater focus, and a deeper sense of connection to their own bodies. Energetic massage is another powerful tool. Using gentle circular motions, massage the lower abdomen, hips, and lower back. This stimulates circulation, awakens dormant energy, and helps release tension. Combine this with mindful breathing for a synergistic effect. Imagine your hands as conductors, guiding energy to where it's needed most, dissolving blockages and restoring harmony. As you progress, you can integrate more advanced techniques like the microcosmic orbit meditation. Visualize a continuous loop of energy rising up the spine, over the crown of the head, and descending down the front of the body to the lower abdomen. With practice, this becomes a natural flow, revitalizing your entire system. Think of it as creating a perpetual motion machine within your own body, where energy is constantly renewed and recycled. Pause and ask yourself, which of these techniques resonates with you? Are you willing to experiment and observe the changes in your own body and mind? Remember, even small steps can lead to profound transformation when practiced consistently. Let's address some common pitfalls. One major trap is impatience, expecting immediate results. Remember, these practices are like planting seeds. With consistent care, the benefits accumulate and blossom over time. Another pitfall is overexertion. Some people experience emotional turbulence as old patterns surface. This is a sign that deep transformation is underway. Approach these moments with compassion and curiosity, allowing the energy to move and release. If you ever feel overwhelmed, return to simple breathing and grounding exercises. Think of these challenges as opportunities for growth, not obstacles to be feared. Reflect for a moment. What obstacles have held you back from making lasting changes in the past? How might a patient, compassionate approach help you succeed this time? Now let's explore the peak of this journey, the moment when you realize that youthfulness, clarity, and magnetism are not external gifts, but qualities you can generate from within. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of lightness in your body, a sharpness in your mind, and a calm, radiant presence that others notice. Picture your skin glowing, your eyes bright, and your energy levels steady throughout the day. This is not a distant fantasy, but a real possibility for those who commit to these practices. This isn't just wishful thinking. Thousands of practitioners across history have reported profound shifts, accelerated healing, increased resilience to stress, deeper emotional balance, and even a sense of spiritual awakening. Scientific studies now confirm that practices which conserve and circulate sexual energy can boost hormone balance, enhance immune function, and slow cellular aging. But the greatest reward is the sense of mastery and self-trust that comes from knowing you hold the keys to your own vitality. You become less dependent on external fixes, more attuned to your body's wisdom, and more capable of navigating life's challenges with grace. This inner confidence radiates outward, influencing every area of your life, from your relationships to your creative pursuits. Pause and imagine. How would your life change if you felt this level of energy and confidence every day? What new possibilities would open up for you if you trusted your body's ability to heal and renew itself? As we synthesize everything you've learned, remember this. The secret to lasting youth and vitality is not a single technique, but a way of relating to your own energy. This is a lifelong journey, not a quick fix, but the rewards are immeasurable. You've now glimpsed the path of internal alchemy, a journey that begins with a single breath and unfolds into a lifetime of transformation. The choice is yours. Continue as before or step into a new relationship with your own vitality. Every moment is an opportunity to renew your commitment and deepen your practice. If you see yourself as someone who values growth, resilience, and self-mastery, now is the time to act. Start with the simple practices shared today. Observe the shifts in your energy, your mood, and your sense of well-being. Share your experiences with others who are ready to awaken their own potential. Together, you can create a ripple effect of vitality and awareness that benefits everyone around you. And if you're curious about how to deepen this journey, how to integrate these practices with nutrition, movement, and meditation for even greater results, stay tuned for the next video, where we'll reveal the next layer of this ancient wisdom. Each step builds upon the last, guiding you toward a life of greater health, clarity, and fulfillment. Your body is your greatest ally. The energy you seek is already within you. The journey to lasting youth, clarity, and magnetism begins now, with your next conscious breath. Embrace this moment and let your transformation unfold.